Good day and welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. We're spiritual seekers just like you, learn shamanic practices and tools to manifest a new way of being by freeing themselves from old, worn out, unserving belief systems. Please say hello in the comments if you're here with me live. And if you're on the replay, let me know that too. I love knowing who is here. So do you feel currently overwhelmed with the state of our world, the escalating wars, the state of the environment, the health crisis so many are experiencing? Yeah, it's a lot. Do you sometimes feel depleted with doing your best to support in whatever way you can, and then realizing the need is so much bigger than your service? Yeah, you are not alone. I'm Liz Forrest. I'm a master shamanic teacher of over 25 years, learning and studying with some of the leaders in the field of shamanism. I study and learn about energy and perception, and I share, with permission, these teachings with students in my workshops, my classes, my journeys to sacred sites in Mexico. The conversations we've been having in our circles recently reflect on the questions that I opened with. How do we keep ourselves steady and balanced in ourselves, in our families, in our communities, in our careers, when we are in such a state of crisis globally? And right here in my own backyard. I certainly don't have all the answers, that is for sure. What I can offer is a few suggestions to hold yourself steady within this swirl of flux and collapse that we don't have to look very far to see. When we create a stronger vessel or container for ourselves, this can keep us in more balance as we move through the turmoil of the change that we're all in at this time. Yeah, no matter where you're located, we're all in this together. A few offerings I and my community are practicing that I hope will be helpful for you are: the first one is to know your energetic limit, your capacity, and do not deplete yourself. Be discerning about how much you do and how much you expose yourself to. Yeah, I'm talking about media and even physically, how much you expose yourself to. Be really discerning with your energy. The second one is to consciously choose your allies, your support systems. Refrain from being with others that you feel exhausted by, that when you leave them, you feel so tired, you feel like you have to lay down. Yeah, choose your allies and support systems that meet you where you are in your energy, instead of being in the company of others that you give your energy up to. It's really important. The third one is to find and stay with communities of like-spirited people. Maintain your spiritual practices on your own, or even better, with others. Our spiritual practices are so important in these kind of times. In fact, I know in my own life, I have felt my practices are the most important, and sometimes all that I have to keep me balanced. And this last one is also very important, and I'm about to do myself for the next couple of days, is to go out into nature, to unplug. Lessen yourself from the outside world. Recharge and nourish yourself with the sounds of the birds returning, the smells of the trees, the earth, the sights of spring returning in buds and green leaves. Get your hands in the soil. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are in spring. And this is where grounding is most helpful. Outside, feet on the ground, barefoot is so excellent. Ground your roots into the earth with your visualization to keep your energetic foundation strong. So let's do a little recap of what I've shared with you today and I really hope that it's helpful for you. Irene, hello. Thank you for joining. So the first one is to know your energetic limit, your capacity, and do not deplete yourself. Be really discerning about how much you do and how much you expose yourself to. Second is to consciously choose your allies and your support systems. Be with people that meet you, not deplete you. Find and stay with communities of like-spirited people. That's the third one. Maintain your spiritual practices on your own. Yeah, wonderful. And even better with others. And the fourth one is to go out into nature. Unplug. Lessen yourself from being involved with the outside world. Recharge with nature. Get your feet on the ground. Yeah, and visualize your grounding into her, into our Mother Earth. In fact, I'm going to add a little piece here. I ground myself multiple times a day. Not just one time, multiple times a day. Whenever I feel myself getting a little wobbly, reground. Yes. It is so helpful, so simple, and can really bring us into our own center. Yeah, in a way that just keeping going doesn't do. I really hope this is helpful, and I'm always interested to know if you have any additions that you want to share in the comments. Please do. I also want to share that I'm preparing to offer my 3-month Awakening a Mastery of Empowerment course in May. I've consolidated a much longer course into 3 months and have offered it a few times now, and people receive so much from it that I've decided to offer it again in May. This is an experience of the Toltec teachings that will broaden your perceptions of you and set you on a path of releasing the old to make space for the new. You'll learn shamanic practices of reclaiming your own energy lines. You will receive tools to elevate your awareness. You'll learn how to shift out of your victim and your judge to free yourself from past traumas. I teach how to identify and disengage from lifelong belief systems that are no longer serving. We bring in the 4 agreements, which I'm sure you all know from Don Miguel Ruiz Sr., and integrate them as kind of cornerstones for the practice. And of course, you're with a like-spirited community that supports each other without judgment. It's a place to be held and heard. If you're interested, I'd be so happy to meet you. I'm going to put my email address in the comments, and you can contact me for a complimentary Zoom session. I'll answer any of your questions about this next course that will be starting in a couple of months, and anything else that you would like to talk about. I'm always so open to conversation. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week right here in Toltec Teachings with Liz Forrest for another Transformation Tuesday. Don't forget to click on my email address to schedule your complimentary Zoom with me. And remember, it is totally possible to free yourself from your past and step fully into your empowered present. Enjoy your day. Enjoy being in nature, as will I. I send you all my love.